This is Shane, Hurricane Helms, inviting you to watch Rasslin Rage. That's Rasslin, Rasslin, Rage, every Friday night, 8 p.m. on YouTube.com. And if not, what's up with that?
Oh!
This is Rasslin Rage. Do it now. This is Rasslin Rage. Scream it out loud. This is Rasslin Rage. Cody Fleming is the man who leads the brigade. Let's go down. This is Rasslin Rage. Do it now. This is Rasslin Rage. Scream it out loud. This is Rasslin Rage. Cody Fleming is the man who leads the brigade.
And now it's time for Wrestling Rage with your host, Cody Fleming.
Oh, hello?
And we're back.
What is that? I don't know what the...
Oh, wow. Hey, that's awesome. Big white screen.
I don't know why that happened. Okay, anyways, hello. Welcome to the show. I am your host, Cody, and joining me tonight is Master Michael Weir. Not only is he the master, he is five-time. Five-time.
Read it in wheat bills. 5-time.
So, let's see here. Why is it doing that? There we go.
Oh, look at, whoa, hey, that was cool.
I think it's the chat's messing up. That's okay. I will figure it out or get rid of it somehow. But
Oh, there it comes.
Yeah. Oh, that's what it is. The chat's got a white background now, I guess. So that.
Hey, all right.
Hey, whatever. That's cool. I'll take it. That way you guys can see it better. That's what it was.
Oh, right. Works for me.
We'll just
As
call
long
it.
as they're happy, we're happy.
That's right. So thank you for joining us again for the fifth time. Now that puts you one higher than Danny Beals.
And that's the way it'll stay.
Yes, sir.
Because, you know, I do have control over this. I just lay down the law. You know, and I'm going to tell you right now that, you know, if you think you're going to get ahead of me, Danny, you're wrong, because I'll just come down here while he's on vacation and record my own show, and then I'll be two ahead of you.
There you go.
You know, he's just jealous of Skyjackers. All
That's really true, too. Well, in Worth there, Jason Worth says 5 times, wow. You know, he's like, well, I got to be invited on more. Well, you know, people just reach out to me and say, hey, I want to go on the show. And I'm like, well, let me fit you into my schedule.
Yeah, well,
you know?
it's tough to get in this, you know. It's not an easy thing to do.
No. By the way, so some people knew, some people didn't. The T-shirts are in, the big order that I made. The T-shirts are in. If you haven't seen me already and given me money and you haven't gotten your shirt, well, you're going to have to wait now, because I am leaving on the 1st and will not be back until the 11th. I am going on vacation with my lovely wife.
That's awesome.
I have never, ever, ever been out of the country other than Canada. I have never flown commercially. So
You're in for a treat.
Yeah.
Yeah, you are. It's going to be eye-opening for you.
I hope so. But we're, you know, instead of going to just one spot and chilling, we're going to 3 spots. I hope that with everything that's going on over there right now with the European Union and Brexit and all that stuff, yep. I hope that everything's okay.
That's all they ever do. They just have tea and yell at each other.
Right. So speaking of, maybe you weren't able to get in on the T-shirts, right? You weren't able to order. If you want to go online and order, you go to prowrestlingtees.com/Rasslin Rage, right? With an R, Rasslin, Rage. If you go there right now and you enter the code, whoops, wrong one. If you enter the code, come on, there it is. Hey, all right. If you enter this code right there, you see Mania right across there, you'll get 20% off.
Look at that.
20% off at prowrestlingtees.com. Now, you can get 20% off Rasslin Rage. You can get 20% off Rasslin Rage T-shirts, but you could also go there and let's say you wanted to buy a weaponized Alex Weir T-shirt as well. You could also get 20% off a weaponized Alex Weir T-shirt. Maybe you want a Cody Hawk T-shirt.
Maybe.
You can go on there as well and get a Cody Hawk T-shirt, and you can get 20% off. So good stuff there.
Or you could get the brand new Jungle Boy.
Yeah, there you go.
The new AEW.
AEW.
Jungle Boy Nate Coy.
Right.
That's where we got it. I didn't get it for 20% off, though. That's okay.
Right. So you can definitely do that if you want to. 20% off. Not bad, right? Can't beat 20% off.
Nope. Not at all.
any deal. Make sure to scroll down into the description of the video. You can find the links for the WWE shop as well as highspots.com. And don't forget that Rasslin Rage has a Facebook and Twitter at Rasslin Rage, as well as a website at rasslinrage.com. And then if you haven't already, please like this video, smash the thumbs up, and as well, click down there, right there. Yeah, subscribe. And subscribe. So, enough of all that talk. I'm trying to shorten that thing up, and we're trying to move on. We're going, you know where we're going into? We're going into the indies. That is where we're going. We're going to talk all kinds of cool stuff in indies because we got a show coming up next week. So, we're going to talk about that when we come back. Right, bada boom, bada bing. That cleared it again, so
That's okay.
I'll have to fix that again. All right, so new stuff, all that kind of stuff.
Hi, Mom.
Hey, hello, Mr. Worth. Hello,
We got a lot of people on here tonight.
Right,
Danny, Rebecca,
Miss Master. Should we call her Miss Master or Master Mom?
Master Mom.
Master Mom. There
Master
we go.
Mom. Yeah.
Master Mom.
She's on.
Yeah, Rebecca. Hi. Nice to see you guys. All right.
Sean's on. I see that.
Yes, sir. So indies. Look, I got something new for you guys tonight.
This is pretty cool. This is pretty awesome.
I just got to get in here. So let's try this. Where to go? Here it is. Okay. So I got to bring that up. Do this. Bam.
Look at that.
All right. So here we are. You see here we got Clash Wrestling coming up. It heads into Brownstown, Michigan, March 29th, which is today, is it not?
That's correct.
Yeah, today. So the show's probably going on right now. $12 for a piece on ClashWrestling.com or $40 for 40. Listen, man, if you're not there, you're watching the show, cool. But maybe you're watching later. P.D. Williams, man, cool dude. I got his autograph up there. One of the nicest dudes you'll ever meet.
The most devastating finishers ever.
Yeah, the Canadian Destroyer.
Pretty awesome.
You know, and what's cool about whenever you go to anywhere when he's on a match, like everybody's right there waiting, like right on the edge, waiting to see the Destroyer. And if he teases it sometimes where he'll get it out, and then the guy will get out, and you're like, ah, you know, it's always like that every time. I've watched that guy wrestle a few times, and I'm always excited to see him. And of course, Blue Water Championship Wrestling returns to the American Legion, post number 8 on 6th Street there in Port Huron, Michigan. Now, we know 4 matches so far. 4 matches, all right? So, let me get down in here, all right? So, we know we have weaponized Alex Weir going to take on Tommy Vendetta for the Rising Star Championship, which right there, I said this last week, $15, buy one, get one free. That match in itself makes the ticket price worth it.
Well, yeah,
and I'm not just saying that.
You have 2 Death Threat Army brothers that are going to go to war.
Right, and they're going to throw down, right?
And that's one of the coolest things is when you have such respect for your opponent, that usually results in a outstanding match because they push each other.
And they're both really good.
So hard, yeah. It's going to be great.
We have... I can't even begin to fathom this match right now.
This is going to be a very interesting match.
Yeah. MM3 takes on Nate Matson for the Blue Water Championship Wrestling Cruiserweight Championship. Right now, I'm just blown away. Like when I seen this, I was like, "What are these people thinking right now?"
That is. I mean, you have the new breed versus the veteran.
Oh yeah.
You have the high flyer versus the ground and pound. You have everything in this match that you're looking for, and I think that, you know, we all know that MM3 is good, and we know that he is, and he knows that he's good. But I think he's going to get a little schooling here from Nate Matson, that's for sure.
For sure, and it should be a good one. It sucks I'm not going to be there, but it is what it is. I'm sure I'll catch replays. I'll have to.
I'll be there.
Yeah, I know you will.
I'll send you a message.
Yeah, sir. Thanks, sir.
You can have international rates.
Yeah. Oh boy. Yeah. Internet. Then we also know that Billy Ray Daniels is going to take on Max Morrison.
Correct.
That should be a good one. Billy Ray's on a little bit of a roll right now, and we're going to talk about a show he's on after this that I don't know if we're going to see him after that one.
That's true.
And then today,
Karam. Yes.
Karam is taking on
Keith Crean.
Keith Crean. Now,
Not,
Keith Cream.
I don't
I'm
think he knows what he's in for because
the guy.
Karam just beat Jackson Stone.
Yeah, and Karam looks like he's chiseled out of stone.
He is a
I mean, let's
he
face
is
it.
such a monster.
He's, it's definitely going to be a great night. Those are the matches that we know so far.
Correct.
That the illustrious Blue Water Championship Wrestling executives have announced for us. So it's definitely going to be a good night. And, you can see Master Weir there. You can also see everybody else that'll be there, along with the Weir clan. They're always there. I'm sure your mom will be there. I'm sure that Mrs. Weir will be there.
I believe so, yeah.
There's going to be all kind, and then of course you can always catch Q in the front row with his interaction with MM3,
which is always probably the most entertaining thing you can think.
Oh
of.
yeah, they're definitely going back and forth. I mean, it even happened at BCWA when we were out there.
Oh, did it really?
Yeah, a little bit.
Oh my goodness!
But I think MM3 kind of won over Q with his match that MM3 had with Zane Silver out there. And Q at some point was kind of cheering for him. I should have got it on video. I should have, and I could have used it against him. I probably should, but I didn't think about it, and it is what it is.
Well, if you need tickets for that show, you can come to the PKSA Port Huron Dojang, which is located in the Pine Grove Mall at 2700, and you better do it quick because they're going fast.
Yeah, because I was in the Dojang Wednesday and Thursday, and I never ever sell tickets myself, but there were so many people I kind of had to do it.
Yeah, I know. Tickets. Yeah, they're walking in and buying. And
oh yeah.
Like I had Alex's Master Alex's separated from mine that I usually sell, and I sold out. Mine are gone, so Master Alex doesn't have any. I have them all.
Okay, well there you go. And then coming up on a Thursday night, which is an unusual night for wrestling, but it's a fundraiser where with a portion of the proceeds are going to go to the Knights of Columbus Holy Cross. So on April 11th, live Thursday night's main event, Pro Wrestling All-Stars of Detroit is going to hold their event. Doors open at 6:30, bell time at 7. This is the event, if I'm not mistaken, that there's going to be a casket match between Billy Ray Daniels
and the Soul
Taker. I could be mistaken, but I'm
see the Burger King's going to be there.
Oh, yeah. Briar Wellington. Yeah, Burger King and Whopper Jr. So definitely going to be a good one. You can check that out.
So you might want to see Billy Ray next weekend at Blue Water because that might be it.
It might be. It definitely could be the last time you get to see that guy.
Casket match with the Soul Taker. What was he thinking?
You know what? I don't know.
I don't know either.
Yeah, And then we have Detroit Style Wrestling, April 13th, right? Representing their 10th anniversary host show with ECW legend Sandman, right? So now
is Sandman going to go against DBA?
I think so.
Because there's a couple.
I think there's a couple
of crazy individuals.
Yeah,
right
there's
there.
a tag match that they're all in.
Lord.
Yeah, it's going to be nuts, dude.
Wow.
And then but there's also, I was reading online, they're doing a Q&A session with Sandman, but it's not like your typical panel sit. It's like a bar Q&A session with Sandman.
Excellent. So you're going to sit at the bar and drink with Sandman, and then he's going to go wrestle DBA.
Apparently.
Yikes.
Should be a good one. And also, interesting night, they're having their first Hall of Fame induction.
Oh, awesome.
And Johnny Bad Wheels will be inducting the Brew Crew, which is Levi Blue was part of the Brew Crew.
That's correct.
So another induction for Levi Blue. I think he's in like almost every Hall of Fame in the state of Michigan.
It is just so hilarious to me because the fact that I didn't even know I had a connection to him.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I didn't know that.
What's your connection?
My stepdad worked with him.
Oh, really?
At Kroger.
No kidding.
Yeah, so the first time Ron and my mom came to a show and he was there, they were like, "What's he doing here?" So it's kind of funny that I like that.
That's cool. I didn't know that.
That's the best part about indie wrestling. You never know what you're going to find out.
You never know who you're going to run into. And then, of course, there's no flyer for this yet, so I didn't put this out. But Sunday, April 14th, XICW Proving Ground returns for another episode, which will be episode 4. to be exact. 4, right?
Because it's only 4 time, not 5 time. Like me.
Dig. So tickets are on sale right now. Listen, I'm going to tell you, you better get online and get your tickets ASAP because they're going quick. They always do. It's always sold out. Well, I wouldn't say you can't. They don't sell it out. It's always standing room only at some point.
And what a great! Oh my goodness, I had such a good time.
Yeah, it's a
last
blast.
time, and you know we had our promotion on Sunday. We couldn't go, but you know Master Alex left.
Yeah, decided to show up for episode 3.
He left. We got done with the promotion earlier, and he's like, "Well, you know what? I'm just going to drive up there and see if I can, you know, do anything and help him out."
Yeah.
Hello.
Right.
Ends up being like in 3 different matches, and again, the show is so much fun because you never know who's going to be there.
Right. Yeah.
You know.
Yeah. Oh yes, and the Ragers. Yeah, this is my XICW shirt. Yeah, by the way, there. See, woo, got that at one of the XICW. But
what does that remind? He-Man.
Yes, sir.
That's what it reminds me of. He-Man.
But XICW, great promotion. They always produce. You never know what you're going to run into.
No.
You know, like you said, Congo Kong showed up. Dave Chris showed up from OVE, which is in Impact Wrestling, as well as Rockstar Pro. You just never know. There's never a disappointment. There's always something going on, you know. But, hey, listen, you got kids under the age of, say, about 10. I don't recommend you bring them.
I would go a little higher than that.
You know, there's a lot of F-bombs.
It is a different
Yeah.
different world, but I had a really good time.
It was a blast. And,
I think I made the waitress a little nervous, though. But I
Probably.
didn't think she believed me when I told her. But yeah,
Well, you were. Never mind. We won't talk about that. We're on the air. We won't talk
That's
about
right.
it. So good stuff. And we will be at episode 4. I believe you're not able to come to this one, to the next one.
I don't believe so.
Yeah, I think you said you're not able to go. So Miss Rebecca Paul is going to come hang out with us in the D, and we're gonna sit in our VIP booth.
Are you riding in the VIP van the owner of the 4-time Danny Beals?
I think he got a new van.
He did.
Did he?
So he got a VIP van.
A VIP van? What?
It's a modified kidnapper van, actually, is what it is.
I mean,
He's got like a big van now.
is it huge or something? Like like one of the creeper vans?
Yeah.
Oh no.
You know, like one of those, yeah.
Ooh.
And probably, you know, if you talk to him, he could probably convert it and get those. Remember those old nice ones that had the big swivel chairs with the table in the middle?
Oh yeah. I remember those.
Yeah, see, Danny Beal says, yes, they are. You're
So
taking the VIP van.
I think Rebecca's gonna meet us down there because she's down there on Sundays.
Oh, that's true.
Yeah. Well, she's from down there.
You know what, Danny? Here's what you need to do. You need to go somewhere and get a magnet made for the side of it that says the Ragers.
Oh, there you go.
That would be sweet.
Yeah, I
And then
can't.
you
I'm
could
not paying.
You know, yeah. Shocking, he's not paying.
So that's all we have for the indies this week. Don't forget, of course, there's the 20th that's coming up with the BCWA show, but that's a little far out for me right now. And then also as what is it? Legends of Wrestling. Legends of Wrestling, which, hey, listen, which is going to be amazing because now you have Bret Hart, who's going to be a 2-time Hall of Famer, right? You got Ric Flair, who's a 2-time Hall of Famer, and you got Booker T, who's a 2-time Hall of Famer. So that's going to be awesome. The only person I'll be missing is Shawn Michaels.
Would be a 2-time.
That'd be 2-time, right? Which you can go to Motor City Comic Con and pay $60 for an autograph, which I'm not doing. So have fun with that. I'm not paying $55 to get in the door and $60 for an autograph for him and $60 for Rey Mysterio too. No way, not happening. Not when I
know. Listen,
no,
we're in the wrong line of work.
I'm telling you.
You know, why don't we? I know that Blue Water does a Comic Con, don't they?
Yeah, it's this weekend.
I looked at the. Exactly. It's this weekend, and no one knows it.
Yeah, there's and one of the voice actors from Dragon Ball Z is going to be there.
Okay.
And there's no wrestlers, of course, but
see, that's the point. I mean,
that guy's going to be there.
We could host one.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
And we bring some people in, and then we charge
do
people
like a
exorbitant amounts of money.
I'm telling you.
You know,
Yeah,
we'll bring in Edible Michael Barnes and charge $50 to get his picture taken.
I'm in this now, Alex says. Hey, Alex. Nice to see you.
Master Alex? What's that mean, you're in this now? Oh, you mean you're in...
Oh, WrestleCon. Oh, hey.
You're in WrestleCon now? Oh, wow.
Okay.
Okay. See, he is...
He charged that, he says.
Enjoy that while you can. Enjoy him while you can, because I don't...
Yo, I know. It's going to happen. So that's all we have for indies. But next week, Monday, on the YouTube channel, on my YouTube channel, Rasslin Rage YouTube channel, whatever you want to say, I interviewed Zoe Sky, who also goes by the name of Dust. She is in Shimmer as well as Rise. She's very popular, and very interesting fact about Zoe Sky. You may not, some may know this, some may not, but she is trained by Johnny Gargano. So interesting. I didn't know that. She dropped that on me.
So is she going to turn on him?
I don't know. It'd be cool.
Everybody turns on him.
But she, if you don't know a lot about her, look her up, because she
was here.
Yeah, she's been here a couple times.
She's been here a couple times to Blue Water, so that's.
Yep.
Another one of those cool things.
Yeah, she's definitely up and coming, and she hangs out with a lot of people that I would love to hang out with. Let's put it that way. Anyways, and then also, interesting, next week, my wife we're going to be in Europe, but the interview will go up, and my wife joined me for Collector's Corner. So.
Really?
Yes. So Collector's Corner will be my wife and I, and it's going to be interesting to see that interaction.
When she finds out what's in the box?
Which one?
Exactly. You may not be going to Europe. Good thing you'll be in Europe.
Yeah, well, amen to that.
Wait,
so.
No, you won't. It's like flying across the date line. I don't know what you're doing now.
Yeah, I'll be in Florida. All right, so, or not Florida. Not
what?
No, I mean,
no,
Europe.
Europe.
That's it. I want to be in Florida. All right, so, all the rage, talk about WrestleMania, basically, because hopefully we might be able to get to some other stuff. We'll see. It just depends. When we come back, all the rage. Booyah. All right, so here we are. Give birth to a legend. Oh, boy.
It's a true statement.
Right. So, WrestleMania 35.
Isn't it ironic that on my 5th time co-hosting this show, we are on the 32nd anniversary of WrestleMania 3.
Yep. WrestleMania 3.
Now, I don't know what that means, the fact that I was there, but...
That's a long time ago.
32 years ago.
Yeah, 32 years ago.
I was sitting... I don't think any higher in the Pontiac. I think I was hanging from the cloth ceiling.
At least you were there, though.
I was there. Wow, that was crazy.
Yeah. Well, I mean,
even as a kid,
that was history, though. There was a lot of great. You had
probably
Hogan,
some of the best matches
they've
ever had at WrestleMania.
Hogan and Andre the Giant. You had Roddy Piper versus who was it? Roddy Piper versus somebody. I can't think of it, but that was a title match, a European or something like that. And then there was Macho Man and Ricky the Dragon Steamboat for the Intercontinental Championship.
Most close near falls ever.
Then there was
George Steele was there.
Yeah, there was a Battle Royale.
Yeah,
with King Kong Bundy in there too. Yeah, there was a bunch of good matches.
It was a really good match, and it was. I mean, for as many people as were there, I never really felt overly crowded or anything. Yeah. But that was that place had such a huge parking lot. Yeah, so it's kind of cool that today we're celebrating that, but now we're getting ready for WrestleMania 35.
Right, April 7th at MetLife. At East Rutherford, New Jersey.
Let's run right out to New Jersey.
I guess I didn't know, and I guess they must have announced this recently. I don't know how recently it was, but they are going to they're going to do the Women's Battle Royale second time. Second annual Battle Royale.
I like it.
Right. And we have, so far, we know Asuka, Carmella, Naomi, Lana, Mandy Rose, Sonya Deville, Nikki Cross, Dana Brooke, Ruby Riott, Liv Morgan, Sarah Logan, Mickie James, and Zelina Vega. That's what we know so far.
One of those shouldn't be in that match, but we're not going to talk about it. The one at the top, the first one you mentioned.
Well, yeah. Well,
that's a later discussion.
Right, yeah. So there's a return of the Women's Battle Royale. I wonder if this makes pre-show. The way it was listed on their site, it looked like they might put it pre-show.
Well, how long's the pre-show this year?
Who knows?
I mean, last year it's getting longer every time.
Right. You never know nowadays. And then, of course, the return of the Andre the Giant Battle Royale, right?
So we can break another trophy.
Right. Well, yeah. And so.
Yeah, and here we go.
The only people we know is Braun
ridiculous.
Strowman, Michael Che, and Colin Joyce. Is that how you say it?
Joyce.
When those guys ain't even wrestlers. I mean, besides Braun Strowman. Braun Strowman's wrestling.
It's like me and you going in.
Yeah,
right
I might.
now.
Yeah, hey, I'm a wrestler today.
Let's go in.
You know.
Let me just say that's probably going to result in them getting thrown about into the 40th row.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Well, I hope they got those guys in the performance center. So now taking bumps.
I'm fairly certain they don't.
Yeah.
I mean, when you're on Saturday Night Live, you don't really have that kind of time.
No, I suppose I just hope.
Well, good luck, boys.
It's one of those things where you don't know. It's like who's going what, who's doing what. Now, next up, we have an Intercontinental match. Bobby Lashley takes on Finn Balor once again for the title. If Finn wins, this would be his second time winning the title.
Correct.
Now, there's been a lot of back and forth with these guys, and I'm finally glad that we're starting to see something more than what we've been seeing with Finn Balor. It's kind of like it really hasn't been much going on with him storyline wise.
No.
And I understand this is a mid-card title, but I think it's a good start.
It's a good spot. I mean, he got thrown in, to the title and got hurt, and then they've been trying to find something for him to do and get involved, and I think this is a good matchup. I would like to see him do a little bit more.
Oh yeah,
for sure.
Yeah, it's good. You got.
And is Leo Rush going to be there?
Probably.
Good Lord.
I mean, let's think about this. Finn Balor, former NXT heavyweight champ.
Correct.
Samoa Joe, former NXT heavyweight champ.
Correct.
Both in mid-card matches right now.
Right.
With Samoa Joe coming off an injury and coming back, there's a lot. I think there's a lot to be said. I think that maybe they're starting to understand that they need to get these guys going.
They need to.
Because guys like Finn Balor sell merch. I mean, I cannot. Many kids love the Demon?
Love.
Yeah.
And that's the other part of this too. I mean, he's not coming out as the Demon. He's coming out as Finn Balor. So you don't even have that.
Well, and I now this is all dirt sheet, and I don't know, but I've heard that he doesn't like.
I've heard that from the beginning.
Yeah, that he doesn't like.
He doesn't like it. One, it takes too long.
Right.
But you know what?
Money.
Exactly.
Money. So
what was it somebody told us once a long time ago in a training session in the back of the old school? I would run around and blow on a trombone if he told me to, if he was writing my check.
Yeah. Well, yeah, definitely. For sure.
So put the paint on.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. So, and then we got the Cruiserweight title. Buddy Murphy, who, by the way, is dating Alexa Bliss, takes on Tony Nese.
Don't tell Master Alex that. That just destroys it.
Takes on Tony.
It's 204 pounds.
Really?
Because that's what he is. That's right? Buddy Murphy's 204 pounds.
Yeah.
Against the 8-pack, Tony Nese.
Right. Tony Nese. Now, you got to give this guy a little respect. He went through a tournament to get the number one spot to face off. And in the final to get this spot to go to WrestleMania, he defeated Cedric Alexander, and that's no small feat because let me tell you, Cedric Alexander is amazing.
Yeah, he works.
He does, and he there's guys that don't like the flippy stuff, and I like the flippy stuff, but I like there to be a spread. I don't want all flippy, but regardless, I've seen that Cedric Alexander live in Evolve and he took on Zack Sabre Jr. Amazing match, and I'm on my feet the entire time. My mouth's on the floor. I'm going, what is going on here? And the guy's amazing. So if they believe that Tony Nese should go against Buddy Murphy, I think that maybe we should take a look and see what's going on here. These guys, Buddy Murphy's really good too.
He is. They're all really good down there.
Yeah.
That's the problem is, again, you have so much talent and they're on a show where nobody really gets to see them enough, and they They need to be seen more.
Yeah.
Are we really going to talk about this?
Well, we have to.
See, what you guys don't know is I can see what he's about to put up right before. Oh, good Lord. Here we go.
Right.
All right, you guys ready? Here we go. Best match of the night.
So, the dumpster fire match, Kurt Angle will take on Baron Corbin for his alleged last match. Now, I say alleged because it's WWE, right?
Right.
Beth Phoenix. That's all I got to say right now.
Sure. Well, nobody retires.
Right, yeah.
Nobody retires in the WWE. But, okay, Kurt Angle has had a very long, distinguished career. And I know there are people who like him, there are people who don't like him, and that's fine. I don't care. You still have to respect this man has been through it all.
Oh, yeah. And through addiction and back
Through
again.
addiction and back, through one company to another company to, everything, okay? Injuries, everything. And he gets on Raw and says that his final match ever is Baron Corbin.
And not only that, the reports are coming out that he's the one that gets to choose the match, and he chose Baron Corbin.
What? No.
Is that now? Now that asks the question: Is that WWE trying to get the match to win fans over with the match, or is that
What? How can you win? That's when I'm going to get my hot dog at Met Stadium. There's no way if that match happens, that's when we're ordering pizza at the Weir household when we have our thing, which we were going to invite you to.
I know, but I won't be there. It
won't be there.
sucks.
So
Life goes on.
And just a sidebar of this, because you and I have had this discussion, okay? If you guys don't believe that the WWE is quite possibly the greatest multimedia, throw a curveball at you, we're going to put stuff out, you are wrong.
Oh, yeah.
Because they are awesome at this kind of thing, and we're going to talk about that in a little bit with something else, but there is no way that this is his final match.
No, I don't think so.
There is no way that this is his final match.
I think we might see something following week, Raw, even. You know what I mean? That Monday.
I don't know. That's who his final match should be.
You can't see me. Well,
that's who his final match should be.
He's filming a movie or something.
Whatever.
And he's got a new girlfriend.
It's the hair. I love those trash bag commercials too when they're Daddy, I wish. Have you ever seen that?
Yes.
Yeah, probably. Yeah, that's awesome.
Oh, that's great.
It's all the hair.
All right, and then so here we go. Another
this one right here is going to be good.
Well, you know what? When the first thing that came to mind when I seen this match is I go back to Rey Mysterio versus Rikishi.
Yeah,
and Rikishi just using, or not Rikishi, but Rey Mysterio using Rikishi as like a prop.
Yes,
you know what I mean. He was just kind of there. You know what I mean? I was fortunate to see that at a house show at the Joe Lou at 4th Row, and it was amazing to watch Rey Mysterio.
Rey Mysterio is an amazing talent, and Samoa Joe is amazing. I mean, I am actually really looking forward to this match. I think this is going to be one of the better ones. This is the Macho Man. Ricky the Dragon.
Right, yeah.
That's what this match is right here.
Well, you know what Joe's really good at, though? Making you hate him.
You got that right.
But he makes you hate him, but you know his skill level's there, you know? So it's like that. It's like that. I want to hate you, but I can't because I know how good you are.
Yeah.
You know, one of those things.
Exactly. Well, I know Master Weaponized would love to go against Samoa Joe. He said that.
Yeah,
I'd love to go against him. He thinks it would be awesome.
Yeah.
So I really do. I think that's going to be one of the better matches of the night, and I certainly hope they don't push that to the pre-show.
Yeah, no, heck no. And I think that was one of the better decisions on WWE's part was to sign Rey Mysterio, even in a limited capacity. Is even if he was just doing just TV and no house shows, that's perfect.
Oh, but he's doing it all.
Right? Yeah, I know. Right? But just saying, like that'd be amazing. Yeah. Just Rey Mysterio, and now, ooh, you all right? Bless you. And now we're seeing he's starting to bring his son in, one of his sons, and
which is hilarious, by the way.
He's going to be sitting ringside for this match, apparently,
because his son is huge compared to him.
Is it his real son though?
Oh.
I mean, we're talking WWE.
WWE, you know? Is it the Miz's real dad? I don't know.
Right? The Miz. Oh, good old
We'll
Miz.
get to that one too.
And then this match, I'm not really sure about this match, to be perfectly honest with you. We got AJ Styles taking on Randy Orton. I don't know what to think about this. Like, listen, it's no secret that I'm not a very big fan of Randy Orton. And hey, I gotta respect his dad, Cowboy Orton, and all this, the history with his family. I've just never really been a big fan, and I guess even though that he's a bad guy, and I know I'm not supposed to like him and all these other things, it seems as of lately, and we've talked about this before, it seems as of lately like he's checked out. Like he just checked out. Dry.
He's kind of like a bipolar wrestler.
Yeah.
Sometimes he's really involved, but like, there was the talk going around that he was about to get fired, and I remember it was a while ago. We were going. It was back when Rey Mysterio was the heavyweight champion. But we went to Saginaw, and that was when he was suspended, right? So he was going through all his problems, and then he comes back, and he's okay, and then I take Alex to a house show down at Little Caesars.
Yeah, you were telling me about that.
And he after the match, he walks around the ring twice, shaking everybody's hands. And I'm like, what is going on?
Right.
So I'm thinking, he's done.
Right.
Nope, then he's back again.
Yeah.
But, I think this is again, it's not only just the fact that you got Randy Orton, because he's always in these WrestleMania matches that really don't make sense. And then you have the guy that, wasn't it last year at this point, was the heavyweight champion?
I think so.
AJ was the heavyweight champion, right?
Oh, yeah.
So you got Mr. Cool Hair versus, Mrs. Weir doesn't like him.
Hey, Hannah.
Because he has really nice hair, and he claims that all he uses is the shampoo in the hotel, and she doesn't believe him. But I understand it's WrestleMania, and you got to have matches, and you want to have your best talent up there, and I guess that's what it is. But there's really no story here either.
Mm-mm. I mean, they've been going back at it,
except for the ridiculousness of the Kurt Angle versus AJ Styles match,
right?
That lasted all of 20 seconds because Randy Orton come in and RKO'd him.
Set up.
It's just, come on.
He lies. Who
again,
lies?
What? Who lies?
Somebody lies.
What? Who's lying? Everybody's lying.
I don't know. Somebody's lying about something. So yeah, I'm not.
Hey, Quentin.
I'm kind of checking out of
Triple
that
H
match.
is the best.
And then we have, of course, what's a WrestleMania? This will be I don't know if this will be the first WrestleMania that a woman's tag. Because
yes.
Well, there's been women's tag champs before, but it was WWF.
Yeah.
Back when his dad owned it.
This is the first time at because it's a new title.
Right.
This is the first time. So why not just really muck it up and we'll make it a fatal 4-way?
Well, yeah, that's the truth. We got Beth Phoenix, who was retired at one time, teaming up with Natalya.
I would not mess with Beth Phoenix.
I wouldn't mess with Natalya either.
No, I think the two of them would.
I wouldn't mess with Tamina
goodness.
and Nia Jax either. So they're together, and then you have the Iconics, and they're just going to get destroyed.
Not necessarily.
You don't think?
There's a reason the Iconics are there.
Because they're iconic.
Because they won.
Oh, that's true.
They won.
Who'd they beat?
They beat Sasha Banks and Bayley.
Wow.
In a non-title match.
I'm
It's
not.
going to be interesting, but isn't this the same thing as the Elimination Chamber?
I don't think it's the exact same.
Didn't
match.
have Beth Phoenix.
No, we didn't have Beth. Now here we go. This is interesting. I think this is kind of interesting personally, right here. This match.
Yes.
Here we go. We got Roman Reigns returning after his bout with leukemia, and then Drew McIntyre going at it.
Who's taller than Roman Reigns?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
He's a big boy.
Yeah, he is. The accent does it too. The
Yeah.
Scottish accent he's got. But there is. Listen, there's something to say here. listen, everybody knows I'm not a Roman fan. I'm just not a big. I'm not. You know, I get it. Kids love him. That's cool. Whatever. It is what it is. The problem with this match is I already know who's going to win. You know who's going to win. And if it switches on us, if it does switch on us, I'll be really surprised, and I'm going to go, Vince is losing it.
Well,
Vince is caving.
maybe. I don't know. I'll save my predictions for later.
Do you think? Well, okay.
I think. All right.
Say it. You're on the show. Do it.
I think Drew wins this match because Dean Ambrose is going to screw Roman Reigns.
Ooh.
Because guess who's not on the card for WrestleMania?
Dean Ambrose.
Because he's fired.
Fired.
Even though your wife still works for them.
Here
we go.
This one's
because he just can't stay out of the limelight. Shane McMahon.
Shane McMahon versus The Miz. Now, there's no cage.
No.
Okay, so what is Shane McMahon going to jump off of? Because you know he's going to jump off something.
Falls count anywhere.
Right, so the stage, something?
Stage?
What?
He could go up to the third level of Met Stadium and jump down on The Miz's dad.
So they were tag champs.
Is Miz's dad going to be there?
Probably.
Maybe.
He's at everything.
He is now.
Yeah. So he's
next to Weird Al in the front row.
They were tag champs.
Yep.
They lost.
Because of The Miz.
And then they had a match at Fastlane. They lost again.
Because of The Miz.
McMahon turned on The Miz.
The McMahon became a McMahon.
Right?
Yes.
And now The Miz is a good guy, maybe?
Yeah.
I
sure.
guess.
For today.
Well,
they got to make him a good guy because he's got the show.
Right. Well,
and, she's pregnant again, so.
There's way too much back and forth with these guys sometimes when it comes to the good and the bad. That's why you just got to keep tennis match. Whoa. Hey, Taylor. Master Taylor. Hello.
Oh, we got Alexis Finley's in here, too. We got the whole family's in.
Hey. All right, so next is the match I know Master Weir's been waiting to talk about.
Oh, here we go.
And especially because Quentin is in the room.
Made it in so we can talk about this now.
Yeah, we are definitely going to talk about it. The match.
You better get your fingers going, Quentin, because here we go.
Triple H.
Don't be saying gag already.
That's gang. They're talking gangs.
Oh.
Like they're in a gang. They're all gang squad.
Okay.
All right, so Batista versus your guy.
Triple H.
Your guy.
Yeah.
So Batista returned.
Smartest man in wrestling.
Which one?
Triple H.
Okay, maybe.
Hello, Mary the Boss's daughter. Hello.
But he returned the night of Flair's birthday celebration on Raw.
Yeah. Incredible.
Yeah,
it was incredible.
Yeah,
I don't care what people say. That was incredible because you tell me you saw that coming.
Nope.
No.
Not even a little bit. And what was best about it is like people that haven't watched in a long time probably tuned in that night because they heard it was going to be Ric Flair's 70th birthday celebration and music hits and there's no Ric Flair, and then all of a sudden here comes Batista dragging Ric Flair out.
That's
70-year-old Ric Flair.
So awesome.
Had surgery.
and then the follow-up stuff.
Oh, yeah.
Just between the two of them has been incredible. It's I think this is just basically just a brawl.
Yeah.
And it is a brawl.
Well, they kept adding stipulations, right? No hold bars, and then Triple H's career's on the line now. If he loses, he retires.
Retires from wrestling?
Yeah.
Well, he can't retire from wrestling because you shared the video today. He's got to have one more match with The Rock. See who buys dinner.
I thought
goodness,
I thought you'd get a kick out of that.
That was so hilarious.
Because I know Mrs. Weir is a huge Rock fan, and you're Triple H, so I knew you both would get a kick out of that.
I would love that match.
Oh,
I would love a match like that.
Just the interaction.
And that could be the stipulation.
You buy dinner?
Loser buys dinner. Would that not be awesome? It would be incredible. But no, so listen. If you think Batista's going to be Triple H, come on, Q. Even you know better than that.
Oh, Q, do you really think that Batista's got a chance against Triple H?
No,
Stephanie
he's
McMahon's
been living
husband.
the Hollywood life. He's been eating the fancy food.
Well, here's even a better question. How long has Batista been out of the ring? It's been a long time. There's got to be some rust.
Oh yeah,
And you're talking a couple weeks. What? It's been what? Maybe
not even a month.
not even a month. Man,
Nope.
he's got to work it out. And hope.
Nope.
Let's be perfectly honest. Batista was never really that good to begin with.
I watched him get beat by the Undertaker.
Right? You know.
Ford Field
Yeah, he's definitely.
dropped on his head
He's.
and then told, "Get out of my ring."
I don't know. Was he ever actually in the ring?
Who?
Who? Yeah, I don't know. All right, so good stuff. That
I think that's just gonna be one of those. You know, you want to see the old school guys go at it. Those are two good ones to see. That's
definitely that's your nostalgia match
Yep.
right there that you have to have. And then we got Brock Lesnar versus Q's favorite dude, Seth Rollins.
Here's a 30-second match.
Oh man. Listen, I've been a fan of Brock for a long time. When Brock came in, his first run, I was all about Brock. He left, he went to the UFC. I was all about Brock. He beat Randy Couture, won the UFC title. Huge fan, watched all of his UFC fights. Huge fan, and then I was excited when they announced that he was coming back to the WWE. Signed Condre, he comes back. I was excited. He comes back, and in the beginning he was doing a lot. Now it's like this. We see him like every 6 months or so, maybe, and he's making like $13 million a year for like 6 appearances. And I'm like, I'm not excited anymore. And I get it. I'm supposed to hate him. I get it. I understand that.
Yeah,
But
I
right
know.
now, what does that title mean anything? And I get it. We know what a title truly is. But
it would mean more if it was like the old days, like when Hogan held it. Okay,
Right.
Hogan held that belt,
3 years, wasn't it?
but he was on TV.
Right.
Now, if Brock was on TV, not fighting, because Hogan never fought on TV. If he did, it was a big deal.
Right.
He always fought at the pay-per-views.
Yep.
If Brock would just do that, if he would do the things, like, remember the one where he sat in his dressing room and didn't want to come out?
Yeah.
Stuff like that. That would make that title mean more.
Right.
Because then at least he showed. But I don't like the angle that he doesn't care. I don't like that.
Yeah.
Because you're taking something that a lot of people love and you're making it into a joke.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't like that.
Mm-hmm.
It should be serious. If you're the heavyweight champion, if you're representing Monday Night Raw, you need to care. You need to at least show up. And even if you just want to be a jerk when you show up, at least show up.
Right.
But this whole thing with, you talked about it. He's getting paid way too much money
To do nothing. Basically,
and then you, at the same time, you see how much he's getting paid, and you see all these McMahons selling off their stock, could probably pay his salary.
Mm-hmm.
And meanwhile, these guys are going out 300 days a year, busting their butt, and they're not making any of that.
Mm-mm.
And really, I'm sorry, but please show me why he deserves that.
It doesn't. You could say that he's a draw, and I'm sure he is, but not like he was.
I understand Cena. I understand him making that much money.
But still, Cena only makes $5.5 million a year compared to Brock at 12 or 13
That's crazy. It's insane.
Because Cena is the man when it comes to WWE. He's their face.
He's the biggest Make-A-Wish guy.
Yeah.
And when he was working all the time. He's one of those guys that, he's the old school. He wants to do things in the ring, So I think that's where it rubs me the wrong way. Yeah. I don't care if you're going to run the angle that he is. He doesn't care. He just wants to do whatever. And that whole the podcast with Stone Cold I watched with him just made me sick.
Yeah,
it's like, no, I don't know WrestleMania this. I don't care. I just come to work and you know what, dude? How about you don't get that much money and go up to your. Just get out.
Yep.
Just go away.
He doesn't.
Let people work.
When he left the WWE the first time, and then went to UFC. Something mentally with that guy, you know what I mean? Like he stopped caring.
Yeah.
You know, money took over because
Yeah.
the paydays that he was getting in UFC were huge.
Just to walk in.
Yeah, you know, and
It just, that's why, you know, I would really like to see Seth take him to the limit and then take the belt from him
that would
and
be
then
nice.
do something and then go away. Go back up to your ranch and do what you got to do. Oh, okay, here we go.
Here's the one, and now
Here we go.
So we're not quite done yet, but this is a little nuts, right? Okay. We didn't know if we were gonna get it. We still really don't know if we're gonna get it because they never actually said that he was gonna be in that match.
To quote Mr. McMahon, Kofi is in WrestleMania.
Yeah. Right. He's in WrestleMania.
That's all he said.
Oh, you didn't say.
He's in
Excuse me.
WrestleMania.
Right.
And we all know Mr. McMahon well enough to know that that is called a loophole.
That's right. So Vince has been giving Kofi the shaft every week, right?
Yeah.
I really think, and we talked about this yesterday, I think that this is where we're going to start to see the breakup of the New Day. I think it's ran its course.
Did you end up going back and watching that Daniel Bryan?
Not yet. Not yet. I'm going to, though.
Quite possibly the best line I've heard in a long time was Daniel Bryan telling Mr. McMahon that the New Day had run their course and that all he had to do to replace him was go down to NXT, grab 3 guys, call them the New World or something like that, and they would throw waffles out and make more money than the New Day ever dreamed of making. And I was like, that is awesome.
Yeah. Daniel Bryan's not a bad dude. I mean, now he's the bad guy, but yeah, it's.
But this whole thing, you know, there was a lot with this whole, you know, the New Day running the gauntlet with the tag. There was some really good stuff in it. I really did like their match with the Bar. That was really, really good. And I really enjoyed the fact that the Usos came out and just flat out, we forfeit, and walked out, you know. And then really saddened my heart to watch Daniel Bryan bust a 75-inch TV in the locker room. But,
Punk.
you know, when you got that kind, I guess.
So if this match does, in fact, take place.
If it does take place.
In fact, now, there's 2 sides to this, okay? Could they be leading us to believe that, because it's WrestleMania, and, you know, we're looking, okay, Kofi, Daniel Bryan, he's been getting the shaft. Maybe if the match does take place, do they give us that mouth hits the floor moment like when Brock Lesnar beat The Undertaker and Kofi Kingston wins the title? And just, oh my God.
They could. I just see Kofi Kingston coming out and standing in the ring, and then his new opponent will come down. That's what I see. And I see Daniel Bryan not having a match.
Right, and well, now he's got a bodyguard.
Well,
Rowan.
There's, you know what? There's his opponent.
Yeah, could be. Well, and
There's his opponent.
what's his
Or
name?
it's a handicap match.
Yeah.
I don't know. I know that they're going to throw a curveball at this one, and they've been working it really well to do that. So let's do it.
And there's always a curveball.
This is the match I'm looking forward to right here.
And then this
is my second favorite match that I'm looking forward to.
Now, this is confusing, but it took a long time to get to this, which like a month ago everybody said was going to happen.
Correct.
And then we're like, no, and then it did. But to throw a wrench into the whole thing, Charlotte wins the SmackDown Women's title on SmackDown Tuesday night against Asuka.
Correct.
So now we have a main event for 2 women's titles. Who does the person win both titles? Or is it only the Raw Women's title on the line?
I don't know.
Okay, so if it's only the Raw Women's title that's on the line, if Charlotte or Becky wins, say Charlotte wins, does Charlotte become both champions, or do they unify the title?
I don't know.
It's crazy, isn't
I
it?
think Monday night they're going to have to explain it, or is it whoever pins that champion, they win that title? So if Becky pins Ronda, she wins the Raw title. If she pins Charlotte, she wins the SmackDown title.
It could be, but is it a fatal 3-way? Because if it's fatal three-way, then it would
I don't
whoever
know
if you
what in the
pin,
world's
you
going
win.
on with this.
Yeah,
I know
that's what I'm
Joan
saying.
Jett is singing entrance music
Yeah,
for
that's-
Ronda Rousey.
that's pretty cool.
And
Detroit.
that never goes well.
Detroit.
History says that if you have a live band sing your entrance music, things are not going to go well for you.
You're going to lose.
So, but let me tell you, I thoroughly okay. So on the other side, so we talk about how Brock, I don't care, blah 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 blah.
Yeah.
Okay, this thing with Ronda going off on him and playing the card,
Amazing.
it's awesome.
Yep.
I love it.
Definitely.
And again,
Something they should have been doing from the get.
We've had this discussion before. You know what? No matter what, I watch on Instagram. She's out working every single night. She's busting her butt. She's doing what she needs to do.
House shows, the
She's
whole
doing
nine.
house shows and all, and she's playing to the crowd, and she's doing what she needs to do. And this whole thing with, her calling them out. I love that.
Yeah, and then there's
Love that.
there's even there's been interaction with her and the fans after, and,
Yep.
and there's video
Exactly.
of her. You guys suck or
Yep.
whatever, so that's awesome.
That's exactly what they should
and
be
that's
doing.
like we were
that
talking
goes
about
back to my
earlier.
days when I thought there was two houses, the bad guy's house and the good guy's house. And they used to drive separately to the shows, and they'd be on separate sides of the arena.
Yeah.
That's exactly what I always thought, and that's the way I like it. But this whole thing with Charlotte winning, it didn't make any sense to me when it was going on. I had no idea why they were putting a women's title match on SmackDown, and then for her to win, which I understand. She's awesome.
Right, that puts her at 8 times. 8 times as a women's champ.
She's
Now,
a
I believe
Flair.
that's total altogether.
She's a
Yeah,
Flair.
Right, well, I know, but
I mean,
still 8 times already.
I don't know. Is this the step? Is this the step
Well,
to unifying? Is this the step that, you know what? The women have done everything they can do except for one thing.
Right. Well, yeah, and that's we got titles now. We got tag titles. We got individual titles. We got women pay-per-view, all women's pay-per-view. What's next? All women show.
An all women show.
Is this where we're going? I don't know.
Could be, as long as they don't do like Glow, you'll be all right.
Right. Well, and so then that brings up another topic of discussion. So if they do an all women show, do they start it out like I personally, like Jason and I kind of talked about it last week, network NXT type style thing where they do it on the network only and then build it up and sell it to the networks after, or what do we do at that point?
I would say right now, you have the entire world knowing that this is the main event of WrestleMania. You have a women's triple threat match
Right.
at the main event.
Which is amazing.
You've had all of these things. I mean, how many shows have we seen? Raw and SmackDown, where it's the women who are the main event. Where, the pay-per-views, where it's the women. So, I don't know. I think...
Bless you.
Whew. I think it's going to be interesting. I don't know. I hope that Monday night they give some kind of explanation.
Yeah, you and I both.
Because otherwise, it's going to be really confusing.
Right. So,
But anyway, you know what I like? I like the fact that we really don't know what the heck's going on
No.
at WrestleMania.
no, we really don't.
I like it.
So real quick here, we got a couple of we're right on an hour, so we'll talk this real quick. But WWE has announced that the Hart Foundation, we talked about a little bit, will be inducted into their version of the Hall of Fame. I say their version for a very specific reason, but that will make a total of 4 people. Ric Flair, Shawn Michaels, Booker T, and Bret Michaels will all be 2-time Hall of Fame members. And then we talked about this dude here, and this I wanted to talk about this because we were talking about Brock, but
Yeah.
Brock Lesnar started out as an amateur wrestler for
Correct.
University of Minnesota. Went from there to WWE, to the NFL practice squad. Didn't make it very well there.
No.
Then he went into the UFC. He actually fought he fought in Japan first, then signed to UFC. Fought in the UFC, lost his first match against Frank Mir. Fought Frank Mir again, won. Then fought Randy Couture and won the heavyweight championship.
Right.
He then eventually lost to a guy by the name of Cain Velasquez.
Correct.
Okay.
Because he grew a beard.
Right. Well, if you remember that gentleman,
I do. He made Brock look pretty dumb.
Yeah, he has. He's going to appear at AAA, which is the Mexican organization down there in Mexico, for their big Mania thing that they do called Triple Mania. And the rumor is that he may sign a contract with AAA as a wrestler and become a wrestler, which
that's a start.
Not a bad idea, and
Nope.
because he could make some money.
Nope.
But
And
his claim to fame, I beat Brock Lesnar.
And it hurts.
That's all he has to
Hurts
say.
a lot less than getting punched in the face for a living.
That's all he has to say. I beat Brock Lesnar. There's his gimmick right there. All sold. Now, WrestleMania comes. We got so many things. You know, WrestleMania, it's a week, right? So
Yes.
right now starts, right, everybody's traveling to all over to go to them shows that are happening.
Yes.
I know guys that are on the road right now for shows. But WrestleCon is a big thing that happens as well, where a bunch of wrestlers that are not on WrestleMania or in WWE are at a con for just wrestlers. What was that?
Somebody just subscribed.
Oh, thank you, Mysterious
One.
Thank you, sir.
Stone Cold.
That's right. Yeah, you like that?
I do.
Hook it up.
I do.
Thank you for subscribing. Appreciate that, sir. Pac was supposed to be at WrestleCon this week. Okay, formerly known as
Right.
Neville. He had some visa issues and had to cancel. He wasn't able to obtain a work visa. So now the question is, does he make it to Vegas in May for Double or Nothing for AEW?
He should be able. He should
you
be
think
able
so?
To, he should be able to get it fixed up.
I hope
it's
so.
not a. It's one of those things. It's hopefully you won't find out when you go over to England, but
Amen to that. Then, another reason why I hate dirt sheets. So
Yep.
the big dirt sheets went nuts the other day talking about Goldust. Goldust expired. His contract expired with WWE, and he's going to AEW and da 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 da. Right. Well, then
Lord.
moments later,
he gets on.
he got on his under his shoot name.
Yes.
Under his shoot and says, "I am still under contract with WWE." And I'm not going to say what he said after that. Right, but he said that. So he's still under contract.
Everybody's going to AEW.
Yeah, everybody. I'm going to AEW. What are you talking about? I'm going to AEW. Sign me up.
There
All
you
right?
go.
Million McMahon has sold more stock of WWE to fund XFL. Stupid. He sold $270 million in WWE shares.
Goodness gracious.
Holy shoot.
Is it?
$270 million.
Didn't they just have like an alternate football league fold?
Yeah. Well, there's another one too now starting up.
Why? You know what?
Money.
I guess.
Money.
Whatever. If you got it, spend it.
Well,
Got it? Can't take it with you, right?
Whatever. If it crumbles, it crumbles.
It crumbles. It's all his money.
We're
so.
always crumbles. It is what it is. Hello there, Mysterious One. Thank you for the subscription, by the way. Welcome to the live chat. Make sure you give this video a big thumbs up, bud.
Oh, it's a she.
Is it a she?
Yes.
Well, hello there.
Well, hello.
Well,
Welcome to the show.
And so that's all we have, ladies and gentlemen, for this week's episode of All the Rage, or section of the show. We're going to move into what we call legit wrestling questions. And while we wait for legit wrestling questions, we can go over a couple things. But I got this intro thing I got to play for you so that you know that it's legit wrestling questions.
Well, you paid money for it. You got to play it.
That's you got that right. But remember, legit wrestling questions. They have to be wrestling questions. They cannot be, well, so what do you use what kind of dye do you use in your beard? Well, I don't, because they're still gray. But anyways, when
we get gray from dealing with Q.
All right, when we come back, legit wrestling questions. Boom. Just like that.
Quentin, just stop with your dirt sheet stuff, okay? Just stop.
Yeah, right. Listen to this.
I know. He's so hilarious.
That dirt sheet is the dumbest dirt sheet in the world. Stop reading that dirt sheet.
You know what dirt sheet that was, Quentin? That was Jacob Miller's dirt sheet.
The one he writes.
That's the one he writes.
Right. I just want to remind everybody, like we talked about earlier, that if you want to get yourself a pro wrestler, or if you want to get a Rasslin Rage T-shirt, you can do so by going to prowrestlingtees.com/RasslinRage. If at checkout you put in this code MANIA, just MANIA, you'll get 20% off the entire order. Okay, if you also order a New Japan shirt, you will get 30% off that. So
Is that
go
the
ahead.
Canadian exchange rate?
Probably.
All right.
Yeah, there you go. So you guys can get that. Check that out. Also, remember on Monday, my interview with Zoe Sky at 5 o'clock will go up on the channel. She's also known as Dust. She's in Shimmer and also as in Rise. And then also on Wednesday, another new edition of Collector's Corner will go up on Wednesday at 5. And my wife will be here.
The better looking one.
Yeah, oh yeah.
The better looking Fleming.
Most definitely the better looking one. Well, then I have a sister too, and she's probably better looking than I am. So, but definitely check that out. My wife joins me. It's kind of it's funny to she asks me a question, and one of those. Yeah,
Uh-oh.
yeah.
When's that one go up?
Wednesday. 5
Wednesday.
o'clock. 5 o'clock. Well, you can watch it at
I
any
was
time.
gonna say I'll be a little busy.
Yeah, you can watch it any time. So yeah, well, I'm not gonna be there, so somebody's got to teach, right?
Somebody got to teach Wednesday night.
Right. All right. So what do we got here? Any legits?
We had one from the mysterious one. She said, "Do you think Dean Ambrose is headed to AEW?"
Personally, no, and I'll tell you why I don't think he's heading there. First of all, if he's truly leaving and not re-signing his contract with WWE, I think that he's just going to be done for a while. I think he's in that boat where CM Punk was at too. He's like, I'm done. I'm done.
I think if again, I always go back to if he's not re-signing with the WWE, his wife still works for them.
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay, so what?
The day after his contract expires is the day that he is going to present the award to Cody Hawk in Las Vegas.
And you know what? I think if it is up and he decides, you know what, I'm just going to take some time off.
Right. There's nothing
Good for
wrong with
him.
it. I think
For him.
I think that.
But I don't think he's going to AEW.
I don't think he would go to AEW either.
No.
If he does, if he goes anywhere, and he's let's say again, he's not re-signing. If he goes anywhere, to me, if I was Dean Ambrose, I think that it would probably be in my best interest to get a different look on things, maybe in Japan. Not necessarily having to go to New Japan, maybe all Japan. It just depends. Maybe
Kinda
even
do the Jericho route.
right? Even go Dragon Gate. Just depends. Pac's out in Dragon Gate right now.
Something. I don't know. But these guys, like I said, they're on the road 300 plus days a year.
That kills you.
Maybe you just want to take some, although he has had some time off. But,
Right.
I don't know. It just doesn't. I don't think he's going to AEW. I think he'll take some time off.
Yeah, I think he's gonna...
and just enjoy it.
Yeah, definitely. Let's see here. My question is: will Keith Cream be crushed, eaten, or literally turned into cream by Karam?
It's going to be ugly. It's just going to be ugly.
I don't know.
I
Can we say they're going to turn him into cream? Isn't that kind of like?
You know what? I guess I'm at the age now. If I was to sit down with the Blue Water executives and they would say, "Yeah, here you have a match against Karam," I'd be like, "No,
I'm all good. Thank you
I'm
very
good.
much.
How
I'm
about
out of here.
How about I film for tonight?
Yeah. You're cool. I'm out.
How about I film for you tonight? That'd be good.
Yeah, I'm gonna be that guy behind camera.
Exactly.
Let's see here. Who do you have in the MM3 versus Nate Matson match? Oh, you're killing me. All right. I think it's going to be an outright drop-down match, but I think that the veteran's going to come out on top.
I think that I really do believe that. I think, one, he's the champ. Number two, he is the vet. And I think that Malcolm probably does something, and Nate's going to catch him. And that's where he's going to make a mistake, and that's where the veteran pays off. The veteran waits for you to make that mistake, and then he capitalizes.
Exactly. Yeah.
And I think that's what's probably going to happen.
Oh yeah, and I definitely think it's going to be a Master Pajamas, huh? Okay.
Master Pajamas.
They're getting into the conversation about got to use the name.
Oh yeah, gotta. Yeah, I know it's very weird. It is. It's very. It's
I remember
very strange.
It was Wednesday, and Master Taylor was at the dojo, and I asked her a question. I says, "Is that right, Sabanim?" And she,
yeah, it's, and it was really funny today because I had Dylan was the only black belt who showed up to help me with the beginner belt class.
Oh,
So he
boy.
had to bow me in. No clue how to bow me in. And then Eddie and Kenny showed up. And yeah, that was pretty funny.
Hey,
But you got to learn
we
how
all
to do
got
it.
to get
and
used
it's
to it
weird.
one way or the other.
So
Can't always let the highest ranking do it.
no, it is. It's very humbling. It's very
So how's
incredible.
it feel? Since I'll ask you a question. I mean, I was there for when you tested.
Yeah.
I was there as I was in your crew.
Well, yeah,
Yeah, there we go. There's the
Bring it
belt.
in. There
See
it
that?
is.
The one, right? What does this say? Does that say
Professional
Sabinum?
Karate Schools of America.
That does? Oh, okay. Okay,
It's the
cool.
same as on the sleeve.
Oh, okay.
So
That's really cool. And then it's got your Don number
it's
on
got
there.
a Don number and name, and yeah, it's
And then you
13
also-
years worth of work.
You're also on your dough box sleeve. You got the gold stripe, right?
Yes,
And that was 10 years of service.
that's 10 years as a franchise owner.
Yeah,
Yes,
okay.
it's the
Yeah.
first time it's ever been done. There was like 5 of us who got that. Master Lyle got 3 on his because he's been in it for 30 years. So, wow. Yeah, it's very humbling to think that I'm the same rank that Master Lyle was when we started.
Right, and that's well, I was thinking about this the other day when I was at the promotion. I'm like, I've been to the last 3 of your promotions.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm 2nd, 3rd, and 4th degree. Each one I've been to, and each time it's harder.
Yeah.
I know.
This one was.
Yeah, man.
Well, this one, yeah.
I try
was
not to be
so.
like,
It's so. I can't explain how humbling it is. I mean, I'm not gonna lie.
Hello, RoboTube.
There's Eddie, who learned how to bow me out tonight.
Good job.
It is very. Oh, Rand showed up.
Mm-hmm.
What's up, Noah? It is. I'm not gonna lie and tell you that we didn't work for it, as you know, because you were there.
I seen it.
We worked hard to get to this level, but then to finally get it, now it's all of a sudden it's kind of setting in, and it's like to hear people say that, when they're saying Master Weir, and you look around and go, what? No, oh yeah,
Right.
and I'm humbled by it. I'm thoroughly going to be sure that I am the best servant to all of those who helped me get there,
Mm.
and that's the best part of it.
14 years or
14 years.
14
Yeah,
years.
we started
That's
in
a long time.
2006.
long time training.
Yeah. Yeah, Master Alex was just a little tiny.
Yeah, oh yeah,
dreaming of being in the WWE.
Little Alex, man, that dude was like that
taking
big
his,
round, man.
Taking his shirt off, and we'd wrestle in the living room, and his 900 little play belts, whatever those belts were, to now. Good Lord.
He says he's been here a while. He's just been lurking. You lurker.
Lurker.
So we had another question here. Do we think that they're going to unify the women's belt? Well, if the plan, I believe that we're going to find out either this week or the week after WrestleMania or during WrestleMania that we're going to have an all women show.
Thoroughly depends on who wins.
Right, and if we find if there's going to be an all women show, I definitely think we're on that route. We're heading there.
We're heading there.
And I think that we will see the titles unified. I don't know if we're going to see them at WrestleMania, but we will see it eventually.
I just don't know.
Because we only have one tag title.
Correct.
One women's tag titles. You go to Raw, you have men's tag titles for Raw. You have men's tag titles for SmackDown. We only have one women's tag title. We don't have, and there's not enough women on the roster for them to do that for tag titles.
No, I don't know. Like I said, for the first time in how long, we really honestly don't know what's going on with WrestleMania.
Right.
There's so many matches that are just like, I don't understand this at all.
I have the stream on my second monitor.
Good Lord.
He's video gaming. He's gaming.
Oh my goodness.
Do you think they're going to make Brock win for some dumb reason? I hope not.
I hope not. I you know what though? I wouldn't put it past them. I really wouldn't. But here's the other part of this too. How many times are we going to see the underdog get right to the edge?
Right.
And then all of a sudden 16 F5s.
22.
Slam, and then it's over.
Right, yeah.
You had the whole thing with Finn, you had the thing with Daniel Bryan, you had all this stuff.
Right.
I don't know.
Well, so Beals says that the wrestling
Beals.
news source
Whatever.
says that SmackDown Women's is also up. So take it for what it is.
Yeah, whatever. It's still not going to get you on here your 5th time.
Oh, that was bad. To that many times.
What?
I don't know.
Oh, good Lord.
All
Nice reference there, Mrs. Weir. Excellent reference to the arrow in the knee.
Yes. So that's pretty much all we have for the show tonight. You know, thanks for joining me.
My pleasure.
Yeah, it's
I'm
always
glad.
a good time.
And that's right. And send you off on your whirlwind tour.
Yeah, my whirlwind tour.
You'll be coming back, and you'll
you
be
know-
speaking. You'll have a beret on.
I tried to
You'll
talk
be
her
eating
in.
croissants.
Yeah, not this guy. I'm too trailer for that. True story. I tried to talk her into the Jericho cruise, but that wasn't happening.
No.
She don't want to go to Jericho. She's like, why do I want to go to a
No.
cruise with a bunch of sweaty men?
No. No, I wouldn't want to go on a Jericho cruise.
I would. Man, come on. Go eat dinner with Chris Jericho? Like, just sit down like it's a normal day? The GOAT, man.
What?
The GOAT.
Triple H ain't on the boat?
Oh, come on.
No.
All right, anyways. So we're gonna check out
So, who you got coming up next?
on the show.
Yeah.
I don't know yet.
Can I tell you who it's not going to be?
Danny
Beals. Who else is close?
Nobody. Josh, maybe.
Josh? Josh come on it. Yeah, that whole thing with Josh coming on at the last minute. He's another one he's trying to sneak
I
in
think
on
it's
my
three
turf.
times for him now.
Oh,
Three
no.
times for
No.
him.
You know what? No,
But he hasn't been watching the show. He hasn't
No,
been
he
here on the live
hasn't.
chat. He's fired.
We got.
He brought me cookies for my birthday.
Well,
though,
you
so-
know that's pretty. I forgot your cookies,
What cookies?
Eddie. I'm sorry.
Oh.
Kenny, I'm sorry.
I got cookies?
The cookie mix that you bought for.
Oh, okay. Well, they're mixed, right? So I don't have to, I can mix it and make, okay, we're good.
Yeah, we're good.
All right, as long as
Yeah, I'll make them.
it's all good in the hood.
You do need to do another one with the kids though. That was
Oh, yeah,
cool.
we're gonna-
You got to get Quinn in on that because I'm finding out
Oh,
that
yeah.
girl knows some stuff.
Yeah, she does. I was really, she was telling me.
I think she'd give Quentin and Jacob a run for their
I
money.
bet they would. We should do like
We'll do a round table.
yeah,
Like a
Q&A.
table- A Q&A.
Like a trivia pursuit for wrestling. Winner wins a
Ooh.
Rasslin Rage T-shirt.
Yes.
You
Yes.
in, Q? You in for that?
You in for that, Q?
Yeah, we got beef. Somebody's got beef. I don't know who's got beef, but somebody's got beef. Jacob's got beef.
So you're going to what? Amsterdam,
yeah, I'm going-
France, and
So we leave. We're flying out. I forget what time we fly out, but we won't. We'll be.
like Monday, right?
Yeah, we leave on.
April Fool's Day.
Yeah, we leave on Monday, the 1st, but we won't get to Amsterdam until the 2nd,
Correct.
and then
That's international travel.
yeah, we have to. We have to.
You
try
leave
to
at
sleep.
night.
Yeah, we have to try to sleep on the plane. My wife said. Good luck.
Yes.
So I'm gonna
Yes.
try.
You have to try and sleep on the plane because you're going to land at like 6:30 in the morning.
Yeah.
The next day.
Right, and it's go
you
time.
cannot go to sleep.
Right.
Because if you go to sleep, you get the jet lag, and that's bad.
Yeah.
So, yeah, you got to sleep on the way. So you go into Amsterdam.
Yep, we go to Amsterdam for 3 days, and then we take a train from Amsterdam to Paris,
Okay.
and we're there for 3 days, and then we take a train from
Okay.
Paris to, I think, the coast or something, and then a boat to England or something like that. I don't know, something along that lines. Isn't England on an island?
It is, but you can get there through the channel.
Oh, then that's what we're doing, something like that. We're going on. I know we're on a train. That's all I know.
Oh.
Yeah, I know we're on a train. That's all I know.
Where are you going in England?
England.
London.
London, right
London.
in London, yeah,
London.
right in. We're right downtown London.
Well.
Yeah, I forget what the name of it is though. But when we go to London, one of our days we're doing like an all-day tour, and we're going to Stonehenge, and we're going to all these places. I can't not go over there and not see Stonehenge, one of the wonders of the world. I gotta go see Stonehenge. Gotta do it. So and
I've heard it's not as good as it used to be.
Stonehenge.
Yeah.
Well,
But
hey, as long as I don't get abducted, I'll be all right.
you'll be all right.
You know, I think I'm going to be initiated into the honorary behind the stage wrestling thing because I got a fanny pack on the way.
Oh. There you go. So, yeah.
I got because Master Raznick was talking to me and was telling me that when when Tomiko and Josh and all them were over there for the world team, that's what they used because there's a lot of people get robbed like crazy.
I was gonna
over
say
there.
if you don't have that, you put your wallet in your front pocket.
Yeah.
Because
So,
don't let anybody bump into you.
yeah.
No, it's a good time. You'll have a good time. It's a lot of fun.
That's what she was saying. She was saying that she watched somebody get robbed right in front of her.
Oh, it's quick.
Yeah. Somebody that was with you guys got robbed too, or something. Somebody from one of the other countries.
That's right. Yeah. Yes. I can't remember who it was. I know Mrs. Weir knows who it was.
Yeah, that's crazy, man. So I'm all.
Oh, what?
Hmm?
Is it a Perry the Platypus fanny pack?
No, it's actually the same one that Tomiko bought for Josh. She sent me the links. I messaged Tomiko and said, "Hey, hook me up."
It's gonna be. You'll have a good time and get you refreshed and
right. Oh yeah,
all that
yeah,
stuff.
I need it.
The worst will be the coming back.
Coming back. Yeah. See, and that's the thing is, I come back. I'll be home on a Thursday.
Yeah.
And then
Because you're gonna fly all day.
Yeah.
The sun will never set, and you'll get here and you'll be like, oh, it's only like 4 in the afternoon.
Take me back to some old days.
Yeah. So
The days that I never used to sleep. We won't talk about those. That's back in the day. But all right, so yeah, guys, I'm gonna see if maybe he wants to record an episode of Collector's Corner with me. What do you think about that? Huh?
Sweet.
All right, so you guys have a great night. Thanks for joining us. Make sure that you give us a thumbs up. We'll see you again not next week because I won't be here, but make sure you check out Monday and Wednesday, 5 o'clock interview with Zoe Sky, and also 5 o'clock Collector's Corner with my wife joining me. All right, so have a good night. We'll see you later. Thanks for joining us again. Peace.
We are the Death Road Army. Vehicle City villain Aaron Orion. Black Diamond Jack Price.
The Wild Child Jody Threat.
And weaponized Alex Weir. And you're watching Rasslin Rage live on Friday nights at 8 o'clock on YouTube.